Oh, the bolts. You can never rule them out. Here comes Chris Lynn. Not trying to turn the ball here, is he? Just trying to skid it on.
Well, he's being intelligent. He's bowling from the edge of the crease. Take a look at that. And with the natural angle, it will come in. Just held its line. And Wayne Parnell was really elated. There it is once again. Coming in with the arm. They're playing for the turn. There is no turn. It's a brand new Kookaburra.
As a consequence, they'll challenge the inside edge rather than the outer. But have a look at the wickets. I think it might have beat the outside edge. Maybe kept a fraction low. For me, he's just played the wrong line.
Absolutely wrong line. Well, I just like this boy's action. Sadakat is just so conventional. He's so orthodox. Absolute real manual, coaching manual left arm spinner. There it is once again, coming in with the arm. Covered the angle really well. Vinod Bhandari, he's in good form. Got a 50 on the
Such a fascinating press conference. It was all in Nepali, so I understood about 5% of it. But I then got the Google Translate out for the headlines. He was outspoken, to say the least. And what Bhandari was saying was, well, hold on, I've been one of the leading run scorers across both of the seasons, getting runs again and again. Does that matter? Is it going to put me into the picture? 69 not out of 43 to go with it. Plenty of good performances last season. And I quite respect that. He's at the latter stage of his career. He's played a lot for Nepal. He's saying, how do I get back in the team?
Well, sometimes the selectors are looking forward, and at the age that he's in, perhaps going for a little youth over experience here. Stuart Law will be trying to build that team. After one, Paschim Royals are 1 for 1.
See why the future is so bright here in Nepal. Almost all of these skippers 30 or less. Just Karen KC more than 30, but even he is a youthful 34. And Sampal Karmi, incredible to think he played that T20 World Cup all the way back in 2014. He'll become the first Nepali, all things going well as long as he stays fit, to go to 3 T20 World Cups. What an achievement that will be. And for Anil Shah, well, I just wonder, did he make the call tonight to put the team first and say, I'm in a horror run of form, I'm going to leave myself out. Here's Sanjay Krishnamurthy. Oh, he nearly Yorks Chris Lynn. That was a good ball first up.
Yes, just looking to launch himself was Chris Lynn there, and suddenly realized that it dipped on him. Just yorking himself really there was Chris Lynn. Two left arm spinners in operation. There it is again, trying to create the room to go over the top on the offside. Sanjay Krishnamurthy, smart piece of bowling this. 40 matches, a lot of experience for the San Franciscan Krishnamurthy. Oh, beautiful hit this. That's gone all the way.
Catch.
To the man. At one point I thought it would clear him. But he just held, and Chris Lynn back in the hut. Sudurpashim Royals have lost their second wicket, and a very big wicket in Chris Lynn. Really good bowling this by Krishnamurthy.
Massive moment, massive moment. Going to be no insanity tonight, and the Australians combined have made a single. Very well judged, Shub Kansekar. And Krishnamurthy, what an evening the American is having. A 50 with the bat and now a wicket. The big wicket of Chris Lynn. It's 1 for 2. this. I think they clearly wanted the left-hand-right-hand combo. So Isham Pandey promoted up the order. They'll hold back Arif Sheikh, they'll hold back Dipender Singh Airi. Well, the Royals are unbeaten this season, but every victory has come with more than some difficulty. They're in trouble again this evening. He's really worked in his bowling. He's added this string to his bow. I know Chrislin likes to hit big, but was just not quite there. Dragged to the leg side, and that fielder was perfectly placed.
Just see what Vimal Asiri told the fielder there, Andrew. He said, please don't throw it on the bounce. Try and throw it to the wicketkeeper, because nowadays modern day cricketers throw the ball into the turf to try and get the shine and scruff the ball up and make it slightly softer. Smart umpiring. Pick that one.
I tend to see a lot of umpires do that in terms of just trying to ensure the throw's coming high. Get away with one bounce, you won't get away with more than that. That's that fielder who's so well placed. It's really a cow corner rather than a deep mid wicket. And it's a wicket taking over again. 3 for 2 the score.
मैं सुदूरपश्चिम का मैं हूँ तेरा लो मैं हूँ ये काय भी जरूर सजेस्ट है
Just lucky enough to have Rob Lynch with us throughout the day. Stayed here. He wanted to experience the Saturday night floodlit atmosphere. The MCC just took a walk around the ground with them. Got right the way up to the far side, to the new grandstands that fill those old grass banks. We got all the way up to the very top of that Red Bull fan zone where that new Jet Energy is coming in, right at the top there, just at the entrance point. And managed to remain anonymous for a few minutes, just enough to get a video, because the sight of the Himalayas from up there, I was convinced it's one of the best views of any cricket ground in the world. Now I've been up there at sunset, it is simply the best.
Well, I have a bone to pick with you. You didn't take me up there.
Not here. As Bandari comes into the leg side, he's going to get 6. Just slightly dragged down by Maz, and Bandari continues to excel this season. It's a safe shot because square leg is up in the circle. Just needs to get it up and over him, and he'll get good reward, the maximum reward.
It was a free hit, really. Rank short delivery, didn't need a second invitation. Picked that up and put it over deep square leg and really drew back live. Pick up the single. Bandari has been amongst the runs. Did mention a lot of cricket he's played for Nepal. 35 years of age, still getting runs. Well, you never know, Andrew. If he gets runs and shocks the selectors, perhaps could get a call up much the same way that Karun Nair did in India after 7 years in oblivion. He got runs for fun and he forced his way into the Indian cricket team to that tour of England. Stranger things have happened in this game.
Great diving stop. That's a really good hand. It's Krishnamurthy again. What an all-round evening he's having. 3 runs saved. 11 for 2. fascinating one around Vinod Bhandari. I don't think many would have expected this season to be talking about potential recall for a 35-year-old wicketkeeper.
Yeah.
Pumped down the ground for 4.
So good.
Good shot from the good doctor. Ishan Pandey gets his
Doctor.
first boundary.
It's getting chilly out there. And Sanjay Krishnamurthy trying to buy a wicket here, just tossing that one up to the task was Dr. Pandey. Down the ground, very handsome. He's getting back to Vinod Bhandari. He's got to get a lot of runs. He's got to score at least twice as many runs as a young 25-year-old would.
Hey,
Inside the
Pagal
line,
base,
well
man.
inside the line, so won't be given out.
reverse run as well.
He's played plenty of T20 international crickets. 40 matches altogether, only 31 innings there. Has had a little bit of a go up the order, but that was a long time ago. Predominantly under the captaincy of Paris Kadke at number 3. Did it 3 times opening innings. In 2024, that was under Rowan Powell. Hasn't played for quite a while. He's found himself out of the mix. But do love the way he's leading the charge for the Royals at the top. He's a very charismatic character. He's kept himself very fit. Plays for the Army club here in Nepal. He's just played the match performance the other day against the Lions.
He played so well. He's teaching the youngsters a thing or two on how to construct the innings, take it through and win the game for your team. 69 undefeated back live. Age really shouldn't be a factor. Fitness, runs and consistency should be the basis of selection. Just take a look at
this competition. I love Vinod Bhandari. There's nobody in cricket in Nepal who doesn't. He's been a great servant. He's a wonderful cricketer. He's incredibly charismatic. But, you know, for me, he probably isn't striking at the rate that kind of bangs the door down. He was part of that 2014 squad alongside Sampal Kami all the way back in Bangladesh. Wasn't there last year in the USA and the Caribbean. So, look, stranger things have happened. And the good news is Stuart Law's coming into town, so he'll see it all firsthand. I know he's been watching every ball anyway. Another big performance this evening won't hurt. 18 for 2. It's lovely to think about that 2014 T20 World Cup squad, captained by Paris Kadke. He's obviously the secretary of the Cricket Association of Nepal now. Gainendra Malla was the vice captain. He's one of the head coaches in the Nepal Premier League and just legends of the game. Pradeep Bairi, who opened the batting, he tried to go after it like Virender Sehwag. Shakti Gauchan is here with the Lumbini Lions as the assistant coach. Vash Kakarel, who's here as a mentor. Jitendra Mukhia, played last season for Santa Regmi. What a bowler he was. Talk about good left-arm spinners. He might have been one of the best that's ever put on the red and blue of Nepal. And Sharon Vasakar, who took his curtain call in the Hong Kong Sixes recently. Slight misfield. The reason I keep naming all these names to you, both at home and here to Fazal, these are legends of the game in Nepal. Shakti Gauchan, Santa Regmi, Sharon Vasakar, Gainendra Malla, Paris Kadke. These are the men who really have set the path for the next generation to shine in.
Well, yes, they've done a fabulous job, and you can see the crowd coming in. They won't come in for a lark. They've come in because there's some very serious cricket being played out here. The secretary, Paras Khatka, has done a really good job. He's personally been here every single day, and from 7 in the morning right to the end of the second game. That's commitment. He, along with the entire team, really doing a fabulous job here, bringing cricket to Nepal, taking it where it belongs. Just going one way and it's going up. That's really good to see. Like I just mentioned, this international flavor that's here as well. And then all these guys who have come from different countries have been achievers in their own rights for their countries.
One of the things I really like to see, and you might think that this sounds strange, is big names coming here and struggling. Chris Lynn has struggled here. Dawid Malan has struggled here. I don't mean that disrespectfully to them. I admire hugely what they've done as cricketers. But I think them coming here and struggling here gives you an indication as to how good the cricket is. A lot of it is related to difficulty in adjusting to conditions. That's helped towards the man gets away with this one. Nice Salakat. But it also speaks volumes about the quality of particularly spin bowling that they're facing.
Well, undoubtedly, you've hit the nail on the head. Sometimes the weight of reputation itself is enough, to eat into the performance of cricketers. A lot of these professionals who come down and play professional cricket all around the world.
छक्का
One bounce over the ropes. And it helps people like Ishan
चौका
Pandey to just up their game
Ishan
a little
Pandey.
bit as well. 360 fours for the tournament.
There's no doubt that the Nepali players, particularly the batters, did not start this season particularly well, and it was the exact same last year. They're just starting to come into their own. We saw a remarkable innings last night under the floodlights from Bashir Ahmed. Can Ishan Pandey replicate that? Get his name up in lights.
Just stay patient, Andrew. Stay patient and you'll get the results in Nepal. The batsman will come good. A boundary to end the 5th over. The Sudurpashim Royals now 28 for 2.
Recovery here by the Sudurpashim Royals. The most part of this tournament so far, they've always been in charge and control of things. Just for the first time you feel they're out of their comfort zone, on the back foot, maybe feeling a bit of jitters as well in this chase. As Lalit Rajvanshi comes on to bowl. Remember, they were 1 for 2 at one stage, 28 for 2 now. Great game, great contest playing out. Very good evening, HTN.
They needed a couple of those boundaries, didn't they? Floundering really after the loss of the 2 Australians. To the local men again to come to the fore.
It's been a good 24 hours here. Seen 2 last over finishes. The last 2 games. Don't be surprised you're seeing another one go down the wire here. Another cliffhanger maybe. Still a lot of batting left. Arif, Harmeet, Dipendra. They all can strike big. Vinod Bhandari is playing well. Just trying to stay as much and as long as he can. Remember, he walked away with the player of the match in that last game, HD.
Played beautifully. This is a big spell, because this man, while he hasn't quite added to his sort of wickets really from last season, he's got 1 or 2, but nothing serious. He's normally very economical, Rajvanshi.
Just the 2 wickets in the 3 games for him. I feel it's an important outing for Ishan Pandey. You've got to translate the talent into performance at some point. Promise is not enough. It's good to see Vinod Bhandari having a quick chat as well. Sometimes when you consume 2 dots, we just want to force the issue. Vinod Bhandari is saying, we'll get the runs, you hang in there, we need a partnership. I'm sure that's the words he must have shared with young Ishan Pandey. Yeah, much better. Nicely works it away. We'll get to the other end.
That's good from Vinod Bhandari to have a little walk down the wicket, because the one thing that it looked as though there, the first few balls, that Ishan Pandey was looking as though he was getting into a boundary hitting mode. And sometimes you get into that mode and the ball doesn't present itself. You end up not knowing what to do with it, and then there's a dot, then another dot, and then you feel the pressure.
They've got a 6 and 3-4 so far in this essay of theirs. The asking rate is a little over 8, so that's not a worry. It's only the wickets column. That's because two big batters are back in the dugout for 0 and 1. He just had to go deep in his crease. Lost the heat and lost it in the lines. Vinod Bhandari would have certainly had his heart in his mouth for a split second. Done with the power play, the bowls just punching above their weight this evening. It's 31 for 2.
काय सब्सक्राइब गराउँ न
Well, the bowls never got going in their innings. They were 35 for 3. Krishnamurthy came in and bailed the team out of trouble, but at the moment, it's Vinod Bhandari doing it with Ishan Pandey in the middle. Ishan may have walked out late, but he's played a couple of hits to the fence, and that's why he's batting at a very healthy strike rate. Vinod Bhandari is certainly very flexible as a batter. He picks up rolls very quickly. Sometimes it's very nice to have. Kishore Mahato will come on to bowl. Best of 1 for 19 in this tournament so far. That came in the second game against the Viratnagar Kings. He's been short of wickets. He wouldn't mind a couple of them tonight very early in his spell. Cheeky. There it is. The roar, the noise, the sound. And Vinod Bhandari with the license.
This can change the momentum of a match.
No ball.
I'm afraid you can look at that popping crease as much as you want, Kishore. You're over.
फ्री हिट ल
You are
गाई छक्का हान्नुपर्छ है 6 ल
Yeah, it's been
Build it,
spin all
build
the
it.
way. Great observation there, HD. The first seam
तर
on an
सुरुमा छक्का
operation
हान्न
in the
बिरु
games
उनीहरू
with a no
टिममा
ball.
छक्का कसले हान्छ भने नि बिरु उनीहरू
Vinod goes up and over. Couple of bounces. Takes full turn on the free hit. Just the license. He was looking to express himself.
sat deep in his crease here, expecting the slow ball. Waited for it. Waited and waited. Up and over extra. Look how deep he is.
It was almost behind the wicket. That's why they say it's so important you're aware where your off stump is. Ishan Pandey has helped Vinod quite certainly in this innings. 17 and 13, he's walked out at number 4.
Look how deep he gets here.
Talk about so much of inventive cricket. So many cricketers now evolving as well. Begin as a conventional cricketer, and then just to meet the demands of this fast format game, you just try to go out of your entire batting personality. Vinod Bhandari is one such example, HD.
Yeah, he's got well outside off stump, so don't be fooled there. There's not. He wasn't going to stand on his stumps. He'd got outside off stump and then deep in the crease. Yeah, you're right. They're just every day they're trying to find something new because if you sit still, you fall behind in most things in life. But batting, you've got to constantly evolve. We just think about bowlers, how they've evolved now, the different varieties of slower balls, the variations that the spinners now have, always just to try and keep up with the modern game.
I brought up a good topic here about spinners in the shorter format. HD will get chatting after this ball. Speak to a couple of very fine spinners who play in some of the top leagues and even in the IPL as well. And I did ask them, what's the mindset when you go into bowl in a high pressure game, particularly in the IPL where the surfaces are very batting friendly? It's like, yes, we always think of wickets, but that's not priority for us. Dot balls is priority because that eventually builds into a wicket for us. So we go with the mindset to curtail as much as we can.
The wicket-taking deliveries, particularly with the spinners, are of that fuller length where they hope to spin and find the outside edge. You bowl that in T20, you go out the ground.
What a shot! Ishan Pandey is turning on the magic this evening. And that will give him so much of confidence. That's a confidence booster. And this partnership is growing as well. Now worth 44. Good end to over number 7. 14 coming off it. 45 for 2.
Slower overs.
Best over so far being over number 7, the last one going for 14 runs. Ishan and Vinod both up amongst boundaries in this over of theirs. Sudurpashim Royals, contenders for a reason, simply because they never throw in the towel in a contest. Grip. Just the right time to head across to Jess. She's standing by with someone special. Who do you have, Jess?
I'm joined here by Niraj Katarara. Niraj, tell us a little bit more about your role within the Janakpur Bolts.
I'm managing director of Janakpur Bulls, Dream Sports Club, which acquired the franchise 1 year ago. We were the champions. So yeah, it's been good so far. With this match happening, it's a surreal experience to be played on the line for the first time.
Of course, and a very exciting match here this evening. As you say, how's it been for you today?
Oh well, really, it hasn't been that much of a good start for us. We lost 3 matches, but look, as a champions, you have to crawl back to the top. So this is exactly that match what we are hoping for.
Of course, and how do you hope to see the Bolts develop and grow over the years?
Well, we have been in the franchise for the last 3 years. We were part of the earlier league as well. So when we got Janakpur Bulls, as you know, Madhya region of Nepal has huge number of supporters. They love cricket, and since we get Janakpur Bulls, we're lucky enough to have the fan base you can see here, the Bulls Army. So what we thought is we try to have our own local talent from the Madhya region, and of course with the hype around the world of NPL, we got the right players. Jimmy Neesham was a hit, and yeah. Of course, when you are champions, you have responsibility to keep happy to your fans.
Now, for the young developing players of Nepal, this has been an incredible opportunity, not to only springboard their career, but also to have them, give them the exposure to a big platform like this. What's it been like for you to, expose them to this competition?
Well, even if you see today's lineup, we have 3 young players: Sukham Sakar, Mayan Yadav, Aditya Mahata. So we really back them up, for this level of cricket. They have been playing domestic cricket for their province's side, but what we want from them is, look, you guys are part of our future. This is your franchise. So whatever you have, the talent that you have, the skill set that you have, you need to be to your best. So yeah, it's been really good to have those youngsters around, and also with the international players that can help them, like last time Wayne Parnell and Lofty Eaton. Those guys were really helpful to our local players. So yeah, it's really good, great for them as well as the franchisee.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for chatting to me, and all the best for you in the season.
Thank you,
Thank
cheers.
you very much.
That's it for the win again. Thank you very much, Jess. They'll get a single. Vinod will also keep striking the 50 as well, coming up for the Sudurpashim Royals in over number 8. So they've come back well after that early loss, 50 for 2. Yeah, brilliant scenes here. Excellent match playing out. The Royals putting on a fight after being dealt a very early blow in their innings and this chase. And at the moment, the Janakpur bowls will only be hoping that one of the bowlers just about gets them a magic ball to get another wicket over here. You want to dig deep into the middle order very early. Mayan Yadav comes on to bowl. Left arm orthodox spin here. Right arm orthodox spin. Missed out with the bat. Came in place of Anil Shah. Departed early. Been given the ball. Wow, that's a big ask from a man who's not played much in this tournament, HD.
When Cornell throwing with Asia, feeling that spin is the way forward. Whoever can bowl, it's going to get a turn.
There's moving in the crease, over the bowler's head. That's a wonderful strike. Boundary, and you can sense that Vinod is trying to put the pressure on the bowler very early. And that's a very good ploy as well.
Just indicating there as well that he's not even trying to spin the ball, he's just trying to go across him. And that's why Vinod moves across onto the off stump. So that he can get to the ball that's being bowled wide of off stump, trying to go across it. Lovely shot again.
The obvious reaction here by the bowler, because the batter is sticking with the template of just trying to get behind the line of the ball and go over him. Vinod's played a lot of cricket to just play around with young bowlers and experienced bowlers and just trying to work the angles around the field. Got to have that one eye on the required rate. We keep seeing that part when we are in comms. It's at 8, so it's all fine right now. They have wickets intact. Good cricket. Ishan
Current
is
sir.
coming into his own. Good signs. Off tracker. Very lucky. Could have gone over the field there at deep mid wicket. Rehearsing a shot over there is Vinod Bhandari. 7 runs of Mayan's first over, 57 for 2.
सब्सक्राइब करो गाइस सब्सक्राइब करो सब्सक्राइब गाइस प्लीज सब्सक्राइब गाइस प्लीज सब्सक्राइब सारे जन सब्सक्राइब है गाइस सब्सक्राइब
Cullen, you were just talking
Guys,
about
subscribe
the
करो,
run
subscribe.
rate, looking at the run rate. Look at DLS on the scoreboard, 65. Now that's what you've got to be par at the end of this over that's currently going to be bowled. Now, I know there's no rain around, and that's what DLS is there for, but for the batters, that is a great indication for where they are in this run chase. So they know if they look at that scoreboard that they're right there. They're absolutely right there. They just 7 off this over, and they level basically with what Duckworth says the past score. So every now and again, feeling a little bit under pressure, just look at the scoreboard. It tells a great story for you as a chasing side.
Thanks for that insight, HD. Certainly pass on this to the youngsters as well, from where I come, the academies. You talk about scoreboard pressure, but if you have to look at that, just take some time and understand that grid. If you feel you're on par with things, you can automatically feel you're doing good in the middle there. Scoreboard doesn't tell the story of they are at it around the world. All the bowlers figures on there as well. As a matter, you can look and say, well, it's tough. A wise decision. You can look at the bowlers and go, okay, 5 bowlers used. Which is the one I can catch? Which is the one that might suit my style of play? The scoreboard is a great thing to be able to look at it to get a full picture of where you sit in the context of a match. Fiercely struck, 2 for the taking if they run well. Ishant's running to the danger end, but the throw is at the keeper's end, and Vinod Bhandari will come through as well. Good cricket. He's moving a lot in the crease this evening, Vinod, and it's working for him.
What he's doing so effectively as well, Binod, is he's not trying to hit that long hop behind point because there's no pace on the ball. He's trying to beat extra covers, right hand or left hand, where he knows that if he strikes it well, he could possibly find a boundary. If he doesn't, he might get 2. But worst case scenario, gets a single.
Played well. Working for them. Partnership of 251. That's how you need to pace a chase. They're going behind and using the depth. Ishant Pandey looks so impressive in this 28 runs of his. This partnership remains unconquered. 62 and 52. A tap on the watch will also mean we are entering into our expert education strategic timeout as well. It's 63 for 2.
Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe. कपड़ा कपड़ा करना है गाइस सब्सक्राइब गरौँ है सब्सक्राइब कोही गर्दैन हेर्न मात्र आउँछ केटाहरु सब्सक्राइब गरौँ न 10 जनाले सब्सक्राइब गरिदियो भने त राम्रो हुन्छ नि सब्सक्राइब गरौँ है गाइस एउटा सब्सक्राइब गरौँ सब्सक्राइब करो सब्सक्राइब मान्छे ठोका छ नि यार ओहो छैन इंटरनेशनल बंदा साला से देखिए क्यों गाना है
म्यूजिक लाया है
Well, given it's the festival of the Himalayas, we even got a few fireworks being launched up into the night sky. The partnership is an excellent one, in fact, between Champagne and Vinod Bandari. We're at 62 as the Sudurpashim Royals back in charge, particularly with the firepower that they have to come. Defender Singh Airi, Harmeet Singh, Sheikh, plenty of batting left. Okay, here's Rupesh Singh. The information I'm getting is that we may not see Wayne Parnell bowl this evening. Remember, he did that like a hamstring injury in his maiden NPL appearance, and
Captain the
he's
Powell
playing
will
some
die.
only tonight, but also using his tactical expertise and his worldwide knowledge, passing it on to the next generation. Andrew Leonard here, alongside Fazal Khalil. Fazal, the Royals are in control. Will we see a twister turn or two in this second half?
Match number 18 in this NPL season 2. Janakpur certainly need a win. They are the defending champions. They can beat the Sudurpashim Royals and give them a lot of hope, a lot of confidence. They need 83 from 60, 8.3 runs to the over. Crowd gone a little silent. Can we see some fireworks on the ground as well? We saw it outside the ground. We see it inside the ground from the Sudurpashim Royals batting. Rupesh Singh, Raj Bunch bowled really well, none for 14.
A reminder, it's not just the capacity crowd we have here. We've got
subscribe guys
around the world. For those who want to tune in, download that Dish Home Go official OTT streaming platform where you can buy a season pass for the Nepal Premier League 2025. That's worldwide except India. And down in India, we've got Star Sports coverage, the fan code coverage here in Nepal, the Kaptapur HD Max channel showing every ball of this NPL. It's been the talk of the country. That'll be four-leg boys, albeit as Hassan Sheikh unable to get his left glove down in time.
Just straying down the leg side. Yeah, there's a little tickle. Just outside those outstretched hands of the wicketkeeper. Perhaps he should have got a glove to it. 4 runs nonetheless for the Royals.
Problem for pace on, it's tended to go, isn't it? Most economical of the bowlers this season have all been spinners. Actually, again, very economical this evening. We just can't find the breakthrough. This partnership, it's been very notable as to how intelligently they've built it. You'd expect nothing less from such an experienced cricketer in Vinod Bandari, who's been joined by such an intelligent young man, the good Dr. Ishan Pandey. Horrible like that from Rupesh, completely foxes Vinod Bandari. It's in their DNA, isn't it, Sudurpashim? Much like that, you can see the reason why there's comparisons to the Chennai Super Kings playing in yellow and that winning mentality built into them.
Absolutely. And slightly long in the tooth as well.
Confident.
Like the CSK.
No, the call, loud call of no. He did enough, Rupesh Singh, to force his way into the national team equation, primarily playing as a bowler who batted a bit down the order. Has a yard of pace, has the slower balls and the skills. Good TB, Avinash Mahara, golden cap sitting proudly on his head. Fielded there, but going to be just shy of him. Lofty watches it. Look at the capacity VIP stats in the background. Great shot that. 69 for 2. Every word, every song of these fans. And look at the demographic. Men and women, young and old, boys and girls, mothers and fathers. It's inspirational.
I'm just wondering what the average age in Nepal is. It's around 35, between 35 and 40 in India.
Oh, good turn. Aditya Mahatta into the team. Into the attack now. I know I'm not one to talk, but what is going on with these haircuts? What has he said to the barber when he's got in here? Okay, poor old Daniel Douthwaite a lot of stick for his. I'm not sure that's any better.
Whatever he's told the barber, neither you nor I can tell the barber that at all.
I promise you, if he shaved it all off, it would look better than what he has right now, because this is a howler. Absolute head. What's he said to the barber? Mullet? Skin fade? Well, who knows?
Well, I like these snazzy haircuts that these kids nowadays come up with. Once IPL comes in and you see all the different types, and the captain of that team is Hardik Pandya. He comes up with some really serious hairdos, and everyone follows suit.
Oh, right off the toe. Misfortune for Mahatta. Kande into the 30s. He's trying to cut this, but he couldn't have expected it to come off the toe of the bat, and he knows it. He's got lucky.
Misfortune for one, misfortune for the other. Ishan Pandey, the rub of the green going his way. We'll get the NPL Super 4. 73 undefeated of 61 this partnership. In the air, over the top. That's more like it. Dr. Pandey. Good evening, Aditya Mahatta.
I think this is one of the shots of the day. Elegant, stylish, completely in control. Yes, it's against the spin, but he's intentionally going up and over. Lovely stable base. And Lalit Rajbanshi was never going to cut it off to the shorter side, and the Royals mascot loves it. Up there. Misfortune for the previous boundary, but this was all class that Aditya Mahatta had to face. And he's an elegant young batter.
Dr. Pandey.
Really like the way he works it around off the spinners. It's been a great innings. A can't really remember any risk that he's taken, and he's gone to 38, and he's striking it over 150.
Just perplexed by the feel that some of these bowlers take. He's pitching the ball up, but he has the feel for the cut. In the air and put down. It was travelling, but you still need to take that. Mayan Yadav, the fielder on that occasion. End of the over, 12 done, 79 for 2.
हाम्रो जित्छ गाइड जित्छ सुदूरपश्चिमले जित्छ यहाँ सब्सक्राइब गरौ है सबजना
That is actually
चस्सा
Well, they've had a chance to break the partnership, and it could have been the end of Binod Bandari. It was a flying Mayan Yadav at cover. Just wonder, could he have got a step in before the dive? Yeah, two hands to it, in and out. Got to say, in that position, you shouldn't be beaten on your right. So your angle should be a little bit straighter than squarer, because you've got that protection on the left shoulder. I think he was just slightly at the wrong angle to start the delivery, and as a consequence, the chance was much more difficult. One more look here. Just see the angle there. Got to be straighter. It was an instinct effort, in and out.
Well, I see the point you're trying to make, Andrew, but the reason why he's a little squarer than straighter is because we're playing on a really slow deck, and everything will go to his left. That's the reason why he was square.
Pumped it to the leg side. Krishnamurthy does ever so well. That's a clear +2 in his account. Whatever happens this evening to the Bolts, whether they win or lose, they'd be nowhere without Sanjay Krishnamurthy.
Well, that's as clean can be. Sanjay Krishnamurthy has done a really good job in his and the left arm spinner Lalit Rajbanshi does the clean-up. Good team effort this.
2 runs to the total. Required run rate still hovers a fraction over 8, but they've 8 wickets in hand. I think Bandari is going to try to accelerate now. See the aggression in every stroke. Still just striking in the 80s. He's been lucky to have Pandey at the other end, who's playing a gem of a knock.
किसनले राम्रो हैन यार
Well, that's helped Binod Bandari. For sure, the innings by Dr. Pandey, 39 of 26, striking at 150 against the strike rate of 81.8 for Binod Bandari. But the good thing is that he's been there. The partnership 82 of 67, they've been there right when they needed this partnership. 2 of them have gotten together, 63 of 45, work to do, 8.40 runs to the over. They need a wicket. They really need a wicket.
Absolutely packed this evening. Looks for the Yorker. And they can only work it for a single that they're going to take on the second. Oh, is this close? I think we might go upstairs. But the first little mistake from Krishnamurthy, a fumble, encouraged Pandey to come back for the second. Was he quick enough?
Well, I think the dive may have saved Ishan Pandey. There it is. Very clean. He's in. Normally, the dive does save the batsman. Very simple decision for umpire Rambukwela. Not out is the call, and the right one as well. Rambukwela enjoying himself. I like the ring to his name, Rambukwela.
Very good use of the technology. Good quick use of the technology too. Great recognition of the fumble from Pandey, and he backed himself to take on the throw. Direct hit might have been gone, but that would have been the only way for the third wicket to have fallen. He's playing a really good innings here as Ishan Pandey. Very much out of the mould of Bashir Ahmed last night. Goes to the off cutter. Already seen 7 bowlers used. You can understand why Aditi only got the one over, because the left-hander went after the left-arm spinner, but he was getting significant turn. Do they not need to get one of the spinners on? The problem is all 4 of those spin options are all left-arm orthodox.
Well, you still have to roll with the punches. Will the Janakpur bowl skipper have to bring one of them on and take the chance against Ishan Pandey, try and get him out?
Looks for the block hole and all. Sadakat does enough. I think it's skipped in the wrong direction off one of those bits of turf there. 13 bowled, 87 for 2. Unforgettable atmospheres here, and an unforgettable drive. The Mamoto and Jaku, new Jaku J5. This is the real SUV. Got a really nice display of all those brand new cars actually at the back. So I was going for a lap of the ground earlier, first time I've seen it. Where the fans can come in and sit into them. Okay, I didn't know where Wayne Parnell was going to turn. He's going to go back to his opening bowler. Here's Pakistan's Sadakat, and I think this might have been a chance, was it? Was there a noise here? And the keeper might be indicating there might have been a tickle on that from Binod Bandari. Slipping and sliding all over the place. The dew clearly a factor out there this evening. No surprise, because it was a very warm afternoon. Clearly the temperature has dropped significantly now to bring that dew in. Bit of pressure building on Pandey, not due to his innings, due to what's going on at the other end. Therefore he has to play a shot like that, but it's flicked the thigh pad, so it'll be given as a leg by. Bandari, is it a case of hitting out or getting out now? Listen to the advice, and it will be a case of hitting out a little bit too short and wide and too easy for Bandari to capitalise upon that.
Very ordinary delivery. He waited and waited and waited on it and hit it exactly where he wanted to. Take a look at that, really waited on it and then just gave it that hit over extra cover. Perhaps should have got it for 6. Still missing out an opportunity, Binod Bandari.
Yeah, I can see the thought process. He's seen Bandari shuffle across his stump, so he doesn't want to allow him to hit to the shorter leg side boundary. So he goes really slow and really wide, but he goes too slow.
40.
I think it's the kind of
Guys,
surface
subscribe
where
गरौँ है
you
guys.
hold it into the surface
13
to
जना
generate that
सबैजनाले
turn.
गरौँ त ल.
It's
कोही गर्दैन नि यार, यस्तो पनि हुन्छ र भने.
not going to allow
गरौँ त ल
those kind of
सबैजनाले.
strokes to be played. Well, there are title sponsors that are at the back. don't mind them holding things up
92
at all for just a moment.
खतरा partnership guys.
What would we do without these sponsors? Alpha Bank, title sponsors, powered by Excel.
Oh, shit!
Generated a catching
Hey, that's
opportunity.
that.
Rashid
Oh,
Sheikh, who holds on.
Kata hai
Sadakat
Ball
has
is-
his second. He's got his man.
ठीक था.
It was hit out or get out, and it's the latter, the get out option now for Bandari, who's got to go.
देखो all they are
Just
again
realizing that he needs to get a move on. Binod Bandari going across the spin and spooning a catch to the wicketkeeper Asif Sheikh. Mas Sadakat, the bowler, brought in by Wayne Parnell and strikes immediately. A laboured innings by Bandari comes to an end, 42 or 49. The Royals now 93 for 3. And take a look at the applause, because it's that man, the skipper, Dipendra Singh
skipper
Airi,
Dipendra Singh Airi come in the
aka
crease.
the Tiger of Nepal,
Guys,
walks out to the middle. Huge applause for him, 93 for 3.
The most remarkable ovation for any individual cricketer that I've ever been present for, and I've been in plenty of World Cup games. It just roared the rafters down as Irie gets off the mark immediately for the arrival of the Tiger. It's 94 for 3.
गाइस सब्सक्राइब गरिदिउँ न है गाइस प्लिज है सबैजना मिलेर सब्सक्राइब गरौँ त ल 10 जनाले
Here he is to the crease, the captain at number 5. That's his career across both seasons. Strike rate over 150 and over 300 runs to his name.
I've watched cricket matches all over India. I've played a lot of cricket matches with a lot of superstars, but I've very seldom seen that kind of rousing welcome. I've just seen someone like a Sachin Tendulkar get it, a Virat Kohli get it, but Dipendra Singh Airi is second to none out here. I mean, he's their MS Dhoni / Virat Kohli / Rohit Sharma, or all of them put
subscribe
together
garnu
here in
guys.
Nepal. Huge
Please
name,
subscribe,
this
guys.
Dipendra Singh Airi.
Airi Tiger
Keep rotating these left arm spinners as Krishnamurthy comes back for his third. Doesn't really turn the ball an awful lot, and he just skids it on, sort of sliders. Credit to Maz Sadakat, he learnt his lesson, didn't he? He went too slow the delivery before. This was quicker through the air and drew the mistake from Bandari.
Better shot than many would think, because there is protection out in the deep behind square on that leg side, as well as a man at short fine leg, but he sort of just scoops it around the corner. He knows exactly what he's doing. No need to get the head down. It was always going for 4.
So good to see. An exhilarating feeling when a local talent takes center stage. Master Raymond last evening, tonight it's Nishant Pandey. That's NPL for you. That's been swept. 4 more.
Straying in line and punished. Ishan Pandey will not miss out on it. He's batting on a very gritty 50 at the moment.
This could very well be the game, this over. This might very well be the game. You almost felt that the Bolts had done enough, but this over has gone boundary, boundary, boundary. And now they can be in cruise control. They're under 7 and over with 7 wickets in hand. The skipper's at the wicket. It's moment critique now for the Bolts. Their tournament hangs in the balance.
Yeah, what a start to over number 16. It was around 50 or something for 30 deliveries to begin with. It's all changed quickly. Oh, it got stuck under the
Yes.
one. Only to find the fielder.
Yeah, okay.
Lovely catch in the deep.
Catch.
Bayan Yadav just running to his left. Comes
और
around
begin.
it. And it's a very
Yeah, okay,
fine
Harry.
pouch. But he got to credit
Yes,
the
Salah,
youngster
clean
Ishan
shoulder.
Pandey. He's played well this evening.
Chikhilla.
Power begin there.
I'd love to have seen him take it over the line, but I think his captain said, this is the matchup. Left arm spinner to you, Ishan. Take him on.
Yeah,
Chili aane par
Just didn't quite middle it.
gap lo
Good catch, actually. Good catch in the deep. We've seen plenty put down. Yeah, you got him. Cost you a few, but you got him. Lovely innings from Ishan Pandey. Comes to an end. He goes for 56.
गर्मी का है.
Still got a game, 115 for 4.
Almost a run a ball from here on for the Sudurpashim Royals. Yeah, another very fine left-handed batter walks out. There's so much of batting in this lineup. Best of 53, his NPL career has a 150. Good matches for him, good strike rate. Saw that 50 a couple of nights ago. Very first delivery here.
25
It's
ball
a
में
cruise. They need 6.5.
25
They now
runs.
need 7.5 after 2 deliveries. Here's the dismissal of Pandey. If he gets it up there, he's going to go again.
क्या
I
वो
promise
जिम्मी
you.
सुन
If he gets it up there,
अच्छा लूंगा लेकिन
Takes it on the full. That's extra only trying to feel that long off. The moment I felt it, another ball. Squarer there. Good over this. 13 runs and a wicket. 116 for 4.
Top doing
Unbelievable scenes here on a Saturday evening. This is the one-stop destination for anyone in Nepal. That's because the NPL is playing out. The Siddhartha Bank NPL Season 2. Fanfare, colour, noise, emotions, green cricket on offer. We've seen another close tight finish here. A lot of life left in this game. Janakpur bowls the wicket here, wicket there. Always fancy a chance. Rupesh comes off the ball, over number 3 for him. 30 needed to 24. Yeah, takes it on the ball and that's been put away. Going with the steamer, you may end up paying the price as well. We saw what happened last night with the Karnali Acts when they were playing the Viratnagar Kings. It all went haywire in their defence.
no one's brave enough. They're just not brave enough to bowl the old tweakers at the back end. But it's seam on this surface that goes the distance. The ball just sort of skips on, doesn't it, even though this is a full toss. He's got to somehow get it into the pitch and get it to grip.
What happened?
All the way through. Sometimes just got to risk it. I think a game was given away last night
Oh, yeah,
because the
I'm not
skipper
good
wasn't
at it,
prepared
yeah.
to throw the dice with a spinner.
A bit of a misfield. Ivy will come. He'll put the pressure. They'll maybe push for 3 as well, but they'll settle for 2. It's become a set template over here now that you go in with bases towards the death and you really don't employ spinners, keeping in mind you could be bowling to some power hitters from the middle order.
I think it's just a template. Really,
I
where they
would
just
agree.
feel that
Casting
you
and
can't bowl a
100
spinner at the back end. But you know, if you ask some of these batters, what do you want to play against on a slow pitch? They'll tell you, pace. Give me pace. Something to work with.
ಸಕ್ಕಗೆ ಹಣ್ಣು ಜಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ತಾರ ಹಾಲು ಆಡಿನ ಬೇರು ಹಣ್ಣು
Put away. Work to do for the fielder. Does well. Mayan with the fielding effort took a very
Ball here. This is where my old-fashioned brain comes into play. I think just win the game. You need to run a ball. But this is not how they think. They want to win with an over to spare. So they'll still be thinking, boundary, boundary, boundary. Where can I get a boundary? There's lots of batting still to come. Arif, lovely player. Milan can bat. Good line can hit it.
That'll beat the fielder.
ಮಿಸ್ಫೀಲ್ಡ್
Kishore Mahato is having
ಕಿಶೋರ್
a very
ಮಹತ್
good
ಇಲ್ಲದ
time
ಮಿಸ್ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್
and making full use of it are the Sudurpashim Royals. Another costly over. 12 in the first 5.
राम्रो
The
bowling
difficult thing, though, for the
Nice
captain
fielder
is when
is
he looks at the bowling figures, he says, Rupesh's opening 2 overs were good, so I'm going to go back to him. But the state of the game has changed.
The tic-tac of the Janakpur Bulls. 18 needed in 19. 3 strikes away. Meet on strike. We'll have to re-bowl that. That's going to be a wide. Pressure everywhere. Just feel the panic is setting here for the Janakpur Bulls.
We'll look at the bolts and we'll say, oh, they've had their opportunities. But this team in yellow is an extremely difficult team to beat. Just remember, the league phase of the history of NPL, they've lost 1 game of cricket. 1 game. They were a very, very good team.
The rare dot ball, not really. This still steal a single. Right in the middle. Not easy to have a dot ball there. You just keep everyone on their toes. Another fine over here. 14 coming off it. 16 needed in 18. It's 130 for 4.
जितेन्द्र एरियामा दिनदिनै हुन्छ
If they are the Sudurpashim Royal fans, then they've certainly started to sniff victory over here. They're dancing in the aisles, the batters are making merry in the middle. Janakpur Bulls on the back foot, but it's a party, a festival out here in Kirtipur this evening.
In South Africa, they call this a vergadering, which is a meeting of minds. Who are we going to bowl? And I think the decision is end is we've got nothing to lose. We might as well get Rajbanji on here. And while I think it's the right decision, I think it's an over too late because I think there will be a winner here in this over. Either Rajbanji knocks over Harmeet Singh or Harmeet Singh could end the game in this over.
Yeah, it's a big ask here from Rajbanshi. Nonchalantly clears the rope, seeing to the stands. Harmeet Singh, out of here, go fetch it, says the southpaw. How easily he dismissed that out of the ground.
He's not going to stop either. He will not stop. They'll get to get another ball or they'll find that one and throw it back. But it doesn't matter what Rajbanji bowls here. Harmeet Singh will continue to swing to this leg side. If he recognises it, he's going to go.
बात तो ठीक ही वाला है ये तो
We'll have a winner this over, I am convinced.
Each time HD has been with me in the comp box, he's got it right. Don't be surprised.
Julius.
Another 2 big strikes will take the Sudurpashim Royals home. Another commanding performance by the boys in yellow. Spare a thought for the bowler, been given the ball. Defending 16. Oh, he's picked it up and he's devoted that as well. That's over the fielder. HD's getting it right this evening. Another 6, and this means now 4 needed in 16, and it's a Harmeet show in the middle.
I know many will point towards Rashmanji, the left-arm spinner bowling to the left-hander, but it's the previous over that releases all the pressure from the men in yellow and allows Harmeet Singh to just swing like this. 4 to win. Here we go.
Slap straight to the fielder. It's 4 to win. He sees the funny side of things. I'm not too sure if the boards are seeing any funny side here. They've been under the gauze right from the start. Right distance victory for the Sudurpashim Royals. And that's disappeared as well. What a team. 5 and 5. They moved to 10 points. And they have played exemplary cricket all through and just showing their dominance and supremacy in the middle. They are playing some ruthless cricket. They win by 6 wickets.
Well, there's a little bit of mathematics that needs to be done here, but I'm pretty sure this will solidify the position in the top 2. Surely 5 from 5. He's such a lovely striker of the ball. What a valuable asset Harmeet Singh is to this side with bat and ball. The skipper, well, he can do no wrong. He was there to watch it all from the other side as all the hard work had been done by Ishan Pandey and Binod Bandari. What a partnership that was between the two of them. And let's spare a thought for the Bolts. They thought they'd made the breakthrough, getting rid of the 2 Australians early on, but they didn't bargain for the young Nepali batsman coming to the fore. A brilliant performance by the Royals tonight.
Yeah, you don't see a negative in the side at the moment. They have a hero turning up each night. We've